Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a girl with a heart as pure as her golden hair was bright. But her eyes never saw meadows or rivers or starry skies, for she had been trapped her whole life at the top of a tower, with no door and no stairs. Her name was Rapunzel. Every day she sang. Her voice was soft and clear, drifting far across the hills and forests. But behind her songs hid a deep sadness and a painful secret. When Rapunzel's mother was expecting her, a strange craving took hold. She longed for rare flowers called Rapunzels. But these flowers only grew in the garden of a powerful witch, feared by all. One night, Rapunzel's father climbed the garden wall to steal some, but the witch caught him. She gave him a cruel choice. "Give me your life, or the child you are expecting." Fear gripped his heart. He could not face death. So to save himself, he gave up his future child to the witch. And before she was even born, Rapunzel had lost her freedom. The years passed. Rapunzel's hair grew so long it nearly touched the ground. The witch used it like a rope to climb to the tower window. She would call, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long hair." And each time, Rapunzel obeyed. The weight of the witch pulling on her hair hurt terribly, but she had no choice. Without the witch, she would have no food, no water. To survive her lonely days, Rapunzel sang, and her songs traveled far, far away. One evening, a young prince was riding through the forest. On the breeze, he heard a voice unlike any other. It was so beautiful, he stopped in his tracks. Night after night, he returned to listen to that magical song. One day, he saw the witch climbing the tower using Rapunzel's golden braid. He tried it too, and for the first time, Rapunzel saw a face other than her captors. The prince told her he could help her escape, but Rapunzel, terrified of the witch's power, refused. Still, they met again and again, and slowly, they fell in love. One night, the witch discovered the truth. In her fury, she cut Rapunzel's hair and banished her to a far, burning desert. For the prince, she tied the braid to a beam and waited. When he climbed up, she cursed him with blindness. And for years he wandered the land searching for the girl he loved. Far away, in the mountains of Tibet, an old monk was meditating. In a vision, he saw Rapunzel's broken fate. He knew only one being could change her story: the Red Yeti. The Red Yeti, a legendary creature born in the eternal mountains, able to travel through time and space to set right great wrongs. For centuries he had waited, ready to help a pure heart in need. The monk gave him a mission: find Rapunzel, free her, but remind her, true strength comes from forgiveness. The Red Yeti appeared in the blazing desert. There he found Rapunzel, tired, thirsty, but still alive. He told her why he had come and asked, "If I help you win your freedom, will you promise to use your life for good?" Rapunzel promised. She dreamed of opening a home for children with no families. But the Yeti reminded her, "You must also forgive. Without forgiveness, your heart will stay chained, even if your body is free." Guided by the Yeti, Rapunzel crossed mountains and forests. At last, they found the prince, still blind. The Yeti spoke the sacred words, and light returned to the prince's eyes. Overjoyed, they embraced. But before they could celebrate, they knew they had one last task. They returned to the tower. The Red Yeti took away all the witch's magic, but instead of destroying her, he said, "You will stay in this tower for 15 years, and Rapunzel will bring you food and water. You will taste loneliness and perhaps learn kindness." Rapunzel agreed. She knew you cannot end hate with hate. You can only change it with compassion. Rapunzel even forgave her father. "If you truly wish to make things right, help me care for children with no families." Together with the prince, they built a great orphanage. Laughter filled its halls, and Rapunzel finally knew what it meant to be free. And so, with courage, kindness, and forgiveness, Rapunzel changed her fate. But the Red Yeti's journey had only just begun. In faraway lands, other stories wait to be told. Children in danger, kingdoms under threat, wrongs that must be made right. The Red Yeti is watching, always ready to appear where hope is fading. If you want to hear his next adventures, subscribe to our channel and join us for more magical stories. The next one might begin tomorrow.